Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury. I'm the method actor who plays Paul Pluta. And today, guys, I've got a little disclosure. I've got a free watch from Undone, the guys at Undone. And I want to make that disclosure because so many videos these days, they make it seem they're reviewing these really cheap brands. They've got Amazon links in the description. They got every piece of marketing that you could possibly think of to promote the watches. And I want to come completely honest. I want to be honest with the audience and say, look, I do occasionally get pieces to review, and that's what's happened with Undone themselves there. So no financial, no money came my way. They basically asked me if I'd like a free watch, which I could review, which I'm happy to do. But I do want to disclose that because so many people make it seem like an infomercial where this watch is so great, it's so cheap, and it's all just bullshit. So yeah, so let's have a look at it. And I got to be honest with you. Yes, I did get the watch for free, but I like to be truthful in what I say. So we'll see if I get any more. So this is the Undone. This is the Undone, and I got to say, in all honesty, there, Undone itself, there, I think this is quite a cool sort of box that they have. You know, it's not a wooden Patek box, but it's kind of retro, very retro. Doesn't really have a smell to it, but it's a retro cloth-coloured box, sort of very vintagey. It's got a leather strap with the buckle. Very cute how they've done it. And it says Undone. This is the Urban Hybrid Mechanical Quartz Chronograph. So it's got the date of purchase here. Well, in this case here, I didn't purchase it. They sent it to me. So let's have a look. So we undo that, and we've got two pieces of paper. What have we got here? We've got a really retro. What's this like? I don't know what it is. It looks cool enough. It's cool enough. And we got a little instruction booklet there. Yep, that's nice enough. Done there. Nothing special, nothing. Well, it's cool. It's cool. Then inside the box here, we've got the timepiece. So let's have a look. So it's pretty clever how they've done that. It's got slot for the watch plus an extra strap there. Quite clever. Okay, so let's have a look at this watch here. What do I think? And this watch here is actually part of their Regatta line. You know, yachting, and it's always interesting with boats and that. There, they always like to. It's very posh, and that's kind of what they do there. So let's just have a bit of a look at this here. What is it? What can I tell you about this? Official launch date is October 6th. Well, we're actually a little bit past that. Yep, I had some legal problems, but that's all over. That's resolved. Please tell your audience to click on this link for the teaser video. Okay, I'll put that in the description. I haven't even seen this video yet, but I'm sure it's corporate and okay. You can tell them to sign up to our newsletter and get a discount code when the official launch comes around 6th of October. Okay. Yep. Okay. We'll put that up. We'll put that up there. So they've said to me, because I was running a bit late, can you move straight to the review of the Regatta? The Regatta. Okay. So let's have a bit of a sticky beak at it there. Now, Undone themselves there, These are quite reasonably priced. They're not thousands of dollars. They're a couple $100. Quite well done, I gotta say. Very, very retro looking type watch there. The Regatta itself there. So this is basically similar to the other Undone I had there. This is a PVD. And the thing with Undone is they do special customization. So you can see there, this is customization there. Official, what does it say here? It says official timing partnership, ArchieLuxury, limited edition, 1 of 200. Wow, that really sounds special there. That's really cool. What's cool for me and my ego? What does the watch do? So let's have a look. It works as a stopwatch, which is that's a pretty cool. That is a pretty cool thing, I must say. A stopwatch itself. Yep, that's cool. That's cool. Very, very cool looking watch indeed there. And it works as a flyback. I think it's a flyback chrono. It's a mecha quartz, which means basically it is a quartz movement with a mechanical chronograph function. It's Cartier did it years ago. Cartier did it. I used to have a Cartier Tank Francais chronograph, and they did a similar thing there. What do I think? What do I think about this watch here itself? I think it's pretty good sort of bang per buck. I think it's quite a nice watch. Look, how does it compare to say my my expensive, my Omega Speedmaster Man on the Moon? Well, obviously we're looking at two different pricing angles there, and I mean, this is several $100s, and this is, you know, $2,000 to $3,000 US. They're two different, very, very different things. I mean, look, for an affordable watch with a retro flavor, I think it could be pretty cool. I can see that this type of watch here, if you've got a business, say you got a business and you're a bit of a watch connoisseur, and you'd like to give a corporate gift, you could certainly get some samples done from this firm. You could have customized, you could do a production run. I think that'd be cool enough. You know, I think they're cool. They're using a Seiko movement, I believe, in them, which is pretty reliable. Look, this isn't high-end horology, but the price point is quite reasonable. What do I think of it? I think it's okay. I'm not a big fan of PVD. I'm not a huge fan, but mind you, the price point of this is so reasonable. Does it matter? Does it really matter? So I gotta say, I think this watch here is pretty. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Is it the greatest watch for the money? Not really. No, it's a couple $100 watch. It doesn't compare to say anything in my box here. You know, like a Tudor Black Bay. I mean, these are expensive watches. Explorer 2, Vintagey, Breguet, Omega, and a Tudor. You know, it's not in the same league. Of course not. I mean, you'd have to have rocks in your head to think that it's in the same league. I mean, but, you know, as a promotional type thing to give, if someone gave me one of these, would I keep it or throw it away, or what would I reckon it's retro, it's cool. I gotta be honest with you, they gave me a few because they kind of, I don't know if I should tell you this or not, but they gave me about 3 of the bastards on the previous launch. And I gave a few away. I gave two of my sons, I gave one to. And I gave one to John Suckerhorn. One to John Suckerhorn, and one to 2 of my sons. 2 sons and a John Suckerhorn. So that was 3. And yeah, they're all gone there, actually. So yeah, I think they are a cool watch. They're a cool watch. They are cool. They are very, they're a affordable, cool watch. I mean, if you want to do a vintage sort of promotion, something that's, not ridiculously priced, I think they're okay. I think they are okay. There's nothing wrong with them at all there. Undone makes a few interesting pieces. They've got quite a few. Are they the greatest watch on planet Earth? Probably not. Look, it's in that price range. But I really like the retro, the retro flavor of these sort of pieces. I kind of I've just got one in my cupboard here. Let me open this up. Where is it? Come on. Let's get this one out. I can show you the other one. So that's the other one, which I got a little while ago. That was one of the 3 that they sent me there. And I got to be honest with you. They're not garbage. I think they're quite. That was the steel, and I made a video about it, and I probably wasn't as open as I am here. I was probably saying, I was trying to give them what they want, but I got to be honest with you, just as a nice sort of watch to give. If someone gave me one of these that had the quartz back, yeah, I reckon it's kind of funky. I think it is kind of funky and cool. It is cool. It's not a watch that I'd consider part of my collection because it's not in that price range. But for a couple $100, it's a really cool piece. I gave one to my son. Actually, I gave two. I've got 4 boys. 2 of them I gave one of these 2. I gave John Suckerhorn one. He loves it. They're a nice little thing to have. So to answer your question, would I buy one with my money? If I was looking for something in that price range, I don't think it's terrible. I generally buy watches that are prestigious. They gotta hurt. But these as a promotion, if you wanted to buy one for a gift, I would. I think they're funky. I think they're funky as anything. They're funky. They're affordable. They're not a luxury piece of horology, but the price range there, I think it's funky. I gotta say, I think they shoot. Look at this. They got a really cool box. That's funky. I wouldn't consider these if I was doing a state of the collection review. Would I include them? Probably not. But I wouldn't give it to someone I disliked. It'd have to be someone I really liked to get one of these. So I reckon they're okay. They're cool watches. I reckon they're cool. They're look. There's a lot of companies making some cool stuff. A lot of stuff is garbage. If it was garbage, I wouldn't be doing the vid. It's at the price point. You make your own decision. I'll put a few links in the description. They've asked me to do that, so I got a freebie. So I'll put a few links there for them. If you don't like it, hey, I completely get it. I got a freebie. I thought for the price of them giving me one, hey, I don't want to burn them. I think they're reasonably cool guys. I wouldn't have my collection solely these type of watches. I like expensive. I kind of like watches, $5,000 to $10,000. That's what I'm a watch snob. But with that said and done, I don't think they're terrible. I don't think they're terrible. They're not the greatest watches known to man, but hey, they are what they are, and they sent them to me for free, and I wouldn't give it to someone I didn't like. I'd have to really like them. I gave them to my 2 kids that I really like those guys. I gave them as an incentive. I said, hey, you're doing really well. Here's a present. So I kind of got the kudos out of it. And I did say, if you don't want it, I'll gladly keep it. And because I didn't want to give it to someone who's not going to appreciate it. So I think they're pretty cool. I gave one to Suckerhorn. Suckerhorn loves his. He loves his. They are a cool one. They're not a luxury tie-in piece. They're not part of my state of the collection. Well, you know, my collection is prestige luxury watches. It's got to hurt. It's got to be painful. That's kind of how it is. But these are cool watches. So there you go. That's my video for Undone. You tell me what you think. I hope you don't think I've sold out, because I'm purely highlighting these watches. And I do think they're reasonable. Do I think they're the greatest thing? Well, no, you can't have... I mean, a watch that is $10,000, $20,000 is going to be very, very different. But it is a cool, funky thing. And as I said, if I didn't like them, I wouldn't give it to my sons. And I gave one to John Suckerhorn. He's done a lot for me. And I thought, oh, here's a nice freebie I can give him. And I'll get kudos out of it. So... yeah, I think they're okay. So there you go. That's the ArchieLuxury review for Undone. I get heaps of requests. Everyone thinks they can just start a business, particularly many of these Chinese businesses. They come to me and say, "Oh, please promote my watch. Please promote my watch. I give you free," and it's just garbage. And I turn down so much garbage. That's the truth. I like to be truthful. That's one of the things that I can do, is be truthful. It's interesting. I've turned down quite a few offers, and some I got wrong, some I got right. That's how it goes. But I stand where I stand, and yeah. So that's these two Undone watches. Tell me what you think. Put a few comments below, and if you think I'm a sellout, put a few comments below. If you think I'm spruiking rubbish, put a few comments below. I think they're okay. Yeah, full disclosure, so I don't want anyone accusing me of anything. I'm Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you guys think of that. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends.